Good day, people. Martha here with fetal circulation. So there's the focus on this, I believe, for this purposes, is about the shunts that are there during fetal circulation and then close after birth. So there's the three main shunts that close after birth. Is the first one is the foramen ovale. So it's the foramen ovale, and then it turns into the PFO, the patent foramen ovale, after birth. And so that one is between the two atriums. So the right atrium and the left atrium. And what that does is, because the baby's not really breathing when they're in the womb, they say there's practice breaths, but they're not breathing air. So in order to keep the pressure balanced, you need that little shunt between the two top chambers, the right atrium and the left atrium. And so what happens after the baby's born, the baby, as Lapio explains wonderfully, there's pressure changes, there's the clearing of the fluid from the lungs and all that. And then baby gradually transitions to breathing air. And so then that little opening between the right and the left atrium, the top two chambers of the heart, then closes. And it doesn't really need to close all the way. If you do echo, like a lot of people, you can still see a little shunt there. And sometimes when you get extra blood volume, such as pregnancy, it can open up a little bit. As long as it's not really getting big, it's fine. Then the second one is the ductus arteriosus. Oh, this is Martha here, by the way. And that one is between the aorta and the pulmonary artery. So the aorta, this part here is the main branch of the aorta that then is sending blood from the heart to the rest of the body. Pulmonary artery is doing the comparable, but it's pumping blood from the heart to the lungs. So similar principle, when baby's a fetus and not breathing, you want that shunt to be there to keep the balance of the pressure because baby's not breathing. And then when baby starts to breathe, through all those wonderful mechanisms, then this one closes as well. If it doesn't close, it's called a patent ductus arteriosus, a PDA. And that one can sometimes, if it doesn't close, lead to problems. It usually closes. And there's actually another topic I'd like to talk about on that, but okay, I'll keep going here. Then the third one, you're not going to see here, I don't think, because this is just a regular heart. The third one that closes is the venous ligamentous. It turns into the venous ligamentous. And what that one is doing is so that when it's the fetus, so that more blood can go, some of the blood in the fetal circulation is going to bypass the liver and go directly to the superior vena cava. I'm sorry, the inferior vena cava instead of the liver, just because that's more economical for the fetus. Maybe that's not. I don't think. Well, there's the vena cava, yeah. So that one is, again, that other shunt that you're not really seeing on here because this is an adult heart, is closes also after birth and turns into the venous ligamentums. And then the other things not seen here, I'm going to get the fetal heart picture though if I get it, but so when you're the fetus, you're getting blood obviously through the placenta. It doesn't mix with the mom's blood, and it's circulated though by way of the pulmonary vein. It's circulated by way of the umbilical cord vein and the umbilical cord arteries. And so the umbilical cord vein and the umbilical cord arteries, after baby's born and is transitioning beautifully into breathing, it's part of the signal for the placenta release, those will start to close also. So yay, baby, and baby is set up perfectly. Peace.